Hey girls, gays, theys, and fools. It's your homegirl, Salina EsTitties. And I'm bringing you the Homegirl Hotline, the radio podcast where I help you with your problems, honey. You got boy problems? You struggling with trade? Did he ghost you after the session? Call the Homegirl Hotline at 888-51-HOMEGIRL. That's 888-51-466-34475. Girl, I know it's long. Just dial it. It's gonna work. Trust me. You got 1 minute to leave your voicemail. Tell me your name, where you're from, and your issues, and we'll handle your scandal. So call in, and you can be featured on the Homegirl Hotline.
Talk to me. I'll be your homegirl. Hey, baby. Need a friend or just somebody to
Let's talk about love and affection. You dealing with drugs and infections? Talk to me, you got my attention. Homegirl Hotline. Tell me what's been on your mind. What's up, girl? Homegirl Hotline. Yeah, my man, we'll be alright. Homegirl Hotline.
This week, I'm feeling very lonely. Really, it's interesting being a Rue girl, being like somewhat gay famous. Not really. Like, damn, can I just get a break, God? Can you send me a man with a good job, successful, 401k, pink Snickers bar?
Who's got stamina like un caballo caliente?
Girl, yes. But first, let's set the vibe and cleanse the room by lighting a soul food candle company candle. This week's scent is La Madera Macho. Ooh, the macho wood, honey. This queer little episode is sponsored by Avenova, the lid and lash cleaner for better eye health. Homegirls, I know you love putting on those big ass lashes, but why are your eyes red when you're wearing them? That's because you need Avenova. Avenova is a one-of-a-kind lid and lash cleaner that has a gentle cleansing spray which eliminates things like bacteria, debris, and buildup that you can get left behind from all the glue and makeup that you're using. And it can also keep your eyelash extensions clean as it has oil-free formula that doesn't break down the lash adhesive. All you have to do is spray twice a day, morning and night, and just gently wipe away. Avenova has been trusted by eye care experts for 10 years now, so you know it's safe to use. Use code Salina15 to get 15% off your very first purchase at avenova.com. Thanks, Avenova.
Homegirl Hotline.
Uh-huh.
Hey Selena, it's Gabby from Down Under, also New Hampshire these days. Anyway, I don't know. I'm single as fuck, kind of don't want to be, but also I don't want a man in my house.
Gabby from Down Under, but New Hampshire now. Hi, girl. Thanks for calling in. I totally understand, bitch. Like, trust me. Sometimes on my way home, I'm like, oh, I wish there was Trey just waiting for me in bed with some like chocolate-covered strawberries, right? And then I get home and I'm like, thank God no one's freaking here. Like, I start farting and, I like scratch my ass and I'm like, thank God no one's here to see this or smell this. Conchita, I know you be farting, bitch.
What?
Here's my questions, because you say you don't want a man in the house. Have you ever considered dating a woman? I had lesbians want my sperm once, so like that could be an option. There's an actress who said, I think it was Meryl Streep, she said the key to her successful relationship is that they don't sleep in the same room. And I was like, that's very interesting. Because cuddling with trade sounds nice, but really that only be lasting for like 3 minutes. And you're like, get the hell off me, it's too hot, right? Like, you understand what I'm talking about, right? But I don't know too, because sometimes there's like men and I just want to be in their arms all night. I guess it depends on the guy. And if you love them, I guess that helps, right? I want to fall in love. Gabby, I get it. How the heck do we live? It's like, how the heck do we like have this craving to be with someone, but then like we don't want them there at the same time? I get it, girl. But maybe that's kind of too, like when you're in a relationship, the honeymoon phase is real. Like you're really into it. And there's couples who stay in the honeymoon phase forever. And I envy that because there's always that moment where you're like, get out of my face, bitch. Like, why are you here? I feel like every relationship kind of has that, not even romantic relationships, just relationships in general. I think it's really important to have your alone time. And if I can say anything, I think the key to any successful relationship, whether it be romantic, friendship-wise, family, is having a good relationship with yourself first. I always say this, like, people are mirrors of who you are. So if there's something in someone that bugs you, it's usually because you have that same quality and it bugs you that you act that way. So that's why you don't like when people are acting that way. So the more you fall in love with yourself and all of who you are, I think the more open you'll be to allowing others to come in. If the relationship you have with yourself is loving and beautiful, you'll have those same relationships in your relationships with other people. So maybe work on yourself. Like, Gabby, do you not like living alone with yourself at home? Or maybe not. Maybe it's just like, no, bitch, I really just don't like bitches in my house. I get that too, girl. But Gabby, again, women are always an option. Conchita, you ever been with a woman?
Ay, mija. One night in the late 70s, I was in Miami and I hooked up with this beautiful woman. Her name was Gloria. And after hours of dancing, let's just say the rhythm definitely got me. Ay, and ever since I can't hear a conga without having flashbacks and the sudden need to trim my carpet.
Conchita, are you saying you like to hear percussion? Like to hear percussion?
Ay, como si nunca hubieras probado el coño.
We got another caller on the Homegirl Hotline. Conchita, put them through.
Uh-huh.
Hi, my boyfriend just broke up with me after 6 years because he found out that I was sleeping with other guys. What do I do?
The way I felt sorry for you at first, and then you said, oh, because you've been hooking up with other guys. Girl, that is so hilarious. Okay, well, first of all, sorry your boyfriend broke up with you, but also sorry to the boyfriend for your boyfriend being a slut. Like, did y'all not have rules? See, this is why you need open, honest communication within your relationships, honey. That's how you avoid all these problems. Just be honest. Just be like, baby, I need some more pinga, not just yours. You know, RuPaul actually said in an interview once, it's selfish or it's delusional of you to think that your partner is gonna just use your goodies for the rest of their life. And I was like, RuPaul, that's why your mother. She literally said, it's selfish of you to think that this is for one person only. And like, I kind of agree with that sentiment. Of course, it's up to you. I think monogamy is like a total construct that has been embedded in us for centuries and centuries and centuries and ions and yearons and weirons and dearons and beerons ago. Like, it's just something that's been in the zeitgeist that we just accept and like, oh yeah, the norm is to find someone, fall in love with them and never put your dick in anyone else. And how sad is that? Because, you know, I don't think the cavemen were running around here being monogamous. Like, so, you know, monogamy, if that's for you, that's fantastic. And it's like, no shade, no judgment. Do what's good for you. Do what works with you in your relationship. But homeboy, you were cheating on him. So you have to look at that first. Like, we have to look at how you sneak around and how you're leaving your breadcrumbs, bitch, because you need to be sneakier. That's the solution, bitch. The trick to cheating is don't get caught. Like, that's rule number one. Bitch, what did TLC say? What's that song? So I creep. Yeah, she's creeping on the down low. You gotta creep on the down low, bitch. That's how you get away with shit. You can't, you know what's the best? You know what I hear from a lot of couples? So a lot of gay guys that are in relationships, the way that they get away with cheating, these are the two ways. This is horrible. This is so bad. I'm talking about I'm lonely, I want a man, and I'm over here teaching you how to cheat. Bitch, but this is what the kids be doing. This is what they're doing out there. They get massages. Not cheating. They're paying for a service. Happy ending. And they also be doing the steam rooms and locker rooms, bitch. They really be doing it in the steam rooms. I'm not even kidding. And y'all know my relationship with steam rooms. But these boys in monogamous relationships, they be getting off in the steam rooms. Because I know people who are like, oh, this hot guy was in the steam room. I'm like, oh, but aren't you? And yeah, but I didn't do anything. I was just looking. Maybe you can look. Maybe those are the rules in your relationship, honey. I don't know. Until I'm in a relationship and I get to like kind of experience what those rules are, I really can't speak on this. But there are so many books out there, The Ethical Slut, about how to deal with, you know, non-monogamy, monogamy, polygamy, all that things, all the amories, that there's a lane and there's so much more information on that today. And it's so less taboo than it used to be. I'm just very proud to know that like queer people are the ones taking the initiative to make this more relevant and acceptable in our society today, you know, because how many times have we heard straight people just going through it, divorce after divorce, because they just need to put their pee-pee in someone else? You know what I mean? Like, I just like that there's an option now today where we can all just be satisfied in our own ways. So if that is for you, if that's not for you, that is great too. It's whatever works for you. And I don't think you should feel judged in any way. Like, I think it's important for us to communicate that, to really understand what we want and communicate with that with the people we're seeking out. Because you can be trapped with someone because they want something and you're just people pleasing, bending to their needs because you don't want them to leave you. Like, we get so trapped in situations and relationships for not speaking about what we really want. So if you really want to be shat on, girl, just let him know. Okay, the next caller's on the line and seems like she's a mess. Girl, put her through, Conchita. Let's see what she got to say. Uh-huh.
La mamadora. I like to, hold up, sorry, I'm laughing. This one time I was at work. I work in a hotel, and one of the guests told me to bring him some towels. So I'm like, okay, sir, I can bring you some towels. And when he opened the door, he was butt-ass naked, and he told me to bring the towels inside, and we fucked, girl. I love you, Salina. Bye.
It's the little giggles for me. Oh my God. Hi, Mama Dora. Shout out to Mama Dora. Mama Dora is this drag queen in Seattle who her whole aesthetic is Dora, Dora, Dora. And she actually flew to Los Angeles to be in my Boots video. You can watch the Boots video here. Go ahead and click that little link wherever it is. Watch my Boots video. It's all Dora. So, you know, my girl flew down to be in the video. Mama Dora, I love you so much, you nasty hoe. So she worked at a hotel and she got it popping with one of the guests. Is that illegal? Like, do you have to call HR? Like, I don't know how that works, but, or maybe don't talk to HR. I hate HR. I always get fired from jobs. Every job I've ever had, I got fired because of HR. Jeez, it turns out you can't call your manager. But Mama Dora, you're so nasty, but I totally understand, bitch, because I used to work at a 24-hour diner in West Hollywood called Kitchen 24. No longer exists there. But right next door was the Ramada. People call it Ramada, but the Ramada. And the West Hollywood Ramada in particular is very seedy, very nasty, not very demure, right? And I would have to do room service at the time. So I was like 23, a hella snatch, cute little baby, right? And I would like get the orders and I have to run up to the Ramada and deliver the food. And sometimes, you know, and like I would get the tip. I would, bitch, period. But one time I took this order up to a room and I opened the door and this naked model, like female model, opened the door and was like, hi, full titties out in my face, bitch. And I was like, what? She's like, come on in. And I was like, okay. So I'm walking in with all these bags of food and she like hops on the bed and she's like, and around the entire Ramada room I was in was old men sitting like this in like darkness watching. And then another model came out of the bathroom with this other hot guy, like male model. I didn't get to see his pink guy who was wearing boxers, but like they came out of the bathroom and then the one that came out of the bathroom said, oh, he'll pay for it, and pointed to one of these old Asian men and he signed my check and gave me a fat ass tip, bitch. And then I like walked out. I was like, this is Hollywood. Welcome to Hollywood, bitch. I was like, what is happening? So you know what I love too? So whenever I go to New York City, my friend lives in a high rise right there in Times Square, and there's a lot of hotels in the surrounding windows, right? So I can look out the window and I see a bunch of different hotel windows. And like, I don't, you know, I'm not a peeping Tom or anything, but I be looking. And I be looking and like the things that go down in hotels, bitch, like, have they made movies and series about that? Because I'm sure people are dying all the time. People getting pounded silly. People are like breaking up, having children, hitting their children. Oh my God. It be happening in the hotels, bitch. It's crazy. And you know, they always say, if you really want to get to know someone, bringing it back to being lonely and wanting someone and dating and relationships, they always say like the best way to really get to know someone is to travel with them. Travel with them to a hotel. See how they pack. See how generous they are to you, to the workers at the hotel. I think traveling with someone really show you someone's real essence of who they are, because the real them comes out, right? If they're tired, they're cranky, they're hungry, they're in a new location. Like it's their true selves are really gonna come out, and you're really gonna see, do I mess with this or don't I? Very telling tale. Well, you know what? Enough about me. Let's bring in my homeboy Tokyo to give y'all a little bit of advice on relationships and men. Tokyo, what's up, homeboy?
Tokyo here. Listen up. If you make your own motherfucking money and you pay your rent on time, pause, not even on time. If you pay your rent before time, because what? You don't need no for shit. This one for you. These stop crying over him, bitch. He ain't worth shit. You make your own motherfucking money, bitch. Actually, you need to get up out them covers right now, wipe your motherfucking tears, brush your teeth, gargle your throat, and go outside. Bitch, there's out there, bitch. There's a bunch of men out there that's for you. Listen, baby, I'm gonna be the one to tell you. You got your own shit, bitch. You got a car, you got motherfucking friends, bitch. This don't even got a motherfucking bus pass. He ain't even got socks to put on his shoes with. And you crying over him? Girl, what? Secondly, all you bitches out there that's on your sisters, you need to stop it. Stop it. There's too many men out there. Stop your Judy. Sister dick make you sick, bitch. And bitch, I don't know about you, but the coronavirus is over, bitch, and I don't got no time to be sick. Get up, bitch, and get you a cause they outside, they raining, bitch. Back to you, Salina.
Thanks, Tokyo. You see, that's why he's my friend. He tells it as it is, honey, and I hear it. So I hope you heard that.
Psst, Selena. Ese Tokyo. I bet he tastes like a churro dipped in chocolate.
Well, it's almost time to wrap up, but I think we have time for one more caller, right, Conchita?
Homegirl Hotline!
Uh-huh.
Hi, I am 32 years old, male. I secretly am in love with Salina EsTitties. I don't know how to tell her. You know, she just has such a big ass. Salina EsTitties, baby. I love you.
I literally said in the first episode of Homegirl Hotline, like, maybe I'll find a love on the hotline of someone who calls in. 32? Okay, that's fine. I'm 34. So, like, you have to be a very mature person if you're underage of me. Like, I need you to have your shit together, job, money, finances in order, mental health, emotional security needs to be all there in order for me to mess with you if you're younger than me. I'm gearing towards older just because they have those things, but also a lot of older queer people are really messed up, baby. They are struggling out here in these streets. Like, so I don't really know who to trust these days. But look, if you want to take me on a date, I'm willing. I'm open. I'm open right now. Okay, so I'm reading these books, right? And I'm getting very like open in my head and my mind and my heart and my spirit and my unta. And one thing that I just learned from this book that I'm reading is like the idea of like closing off and opening up. Like whenever you step into a party, how do you act in that party? Are you like someone who's open and willing to receive? Or are you someone who's closed off and like scoping the scene and discovering like how you're gonna maneuver? Like this idea of being open just automatically and authentically. Cause you know, there's people who are just naturally open. Like those, you know, Conchita, like those people who are just like open arms. Conchita, down girl, not open legs. Oh my God, cochina. Jesus. Well, you know, like for me, when I'm Salina and I'm out at the club, I am an open channel for anyone who needs some love, some energy, some happiness. Like that is what Salina is. It's just openness. Out of drag, I'm very closed. It takes me a minute to open up and like receive because I need to scope out the scene. I need to feel comfortable. I get very insecure stepping into places. So I don't know, as you travel through looking for trade, looking for men, looking for friends and chosen family, ask yourself, am I open right now or am I closed? Where am I coming from? And sometimes it's okay to be closed. We close because we need to protect ourselves and in order to survive. That's how we learn to close ourselves in the first place. But if you think about it, we're born into this world as little babies, open, happy, joyous, excited for life. And then something happens and we start to close and things happen and we start to learn how to close. So as you're out there on your little navigation of life, I urge you to just look at, am I being open or closed right now? And if I'm closed, why am I closed? Conchita, close your legs. Well, that's it for this week on the Homegirl Hotline. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And again, call to the hotline and let me know what you're going through at 888-51-HOMEGIRL. That's 888 51-466-344-75. Come on, Spanish. Okay, so call in. You could be featured on the hotline. And listen, baby, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. It really helps me if you leave a comment, if you send it to a friend. The views are only helping me gain some sponsorships who really believe and see these numbers so that I can keep giving you content like this, because this ain't cheap. Okay, I see y'all in the comments saying, oh, production, rich. Well, yes. The more you share it, the more we get to have and share with you, okay? So make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. So let's cap off our candle. This was La Madera Macho. It's all in the name. This candle channels past, present, and future. Lover vibes with the rich scent of Caribbean musk. Whether you're rekindling a flame or sparking a new romance, La Madera Macho has you covered. Oh, to get this and their many other beautiful scents, use code HOMEGIRL for 20% off at Soul Food Candle Company. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Conchita, say bye, girl.
Bueno, mija, remember, life is like a tortilla. You have to remember to flip it or else it burns. Adios, mi amores calientes.